Good evening and welcome to Celtic Park for this Ulster Under-16 Championship clash between the neighbours, Derry and Donegal, at a sun-kissed Celtic Park. Beautiful conditions this evening, maybe too warm for the girls, but they'll be thankful when the first water break comes, I'm sure. Very warm down there on pitch side, it must be said, as I was down just before this game does get underway. Donegal down to my left-hand side, Derry to my right-hand side. And I'm going to start off with the Derry side, which is at the dressing room end of Celtic Park for all of you that know it. And as you'll see the team on your screen, Ciba Mullen in goals, the full back line of Niamh McGlinchey, Ciba Dillon and Erin Rose McGuigan. Half back line then of Rachel Keenan, Eva Ferguson and Kate Harkin. Midfield pairing is Kate Connery and Aoife Mullen. And the half-forward line of Jeanette Slevin, Cara Donnelly, the team captain, and Rihanna Doherty. And the full-forward line then of Anya McAllister, Carla Collins and Grace Loughlin. And the subs, as you will see, their true injury, of course, is Natalie McKenna, but we may see her before the game is out. But Derry also missing, of course, Sarah Heron, who went off injured in last week's game. And, of course, that game against Antrim was abandoned as they waited for the ambulance for Sarah. So we do wish her well, I'm sure, and I do believe that recovery is going well for Sarah, so hopefully she will be back on the playing field very, very shortly indeed. And we switch over to Donegal. They were defeated by Tyrone last week in their opening game. 4 points separating the sides at the finish. They will line out with Isla Gallagher in goals. The full back line then of Orla Malloy, Ellie Ward and Emma Neeson. The half-back line of Utah Boyle, Leah Cunningham and Amy Porter. Midfield pairing then is Eva Gallagher and Cara O'Loughlin. Half-forward line of Aisling O'Neill, Katie Dowds and Ava Walsh. The full-forward line, the team captain at number 13, Abby McGarrahan, Tara Gagan on the square and Mary Ann Ward. So that is the Donegal side, and the referee in the centre of the park is Oliver McKenna from Tyrone. And we may just have a minute's silence here, or we're waiting for our national anthem. We'll just pause for a wee second. So the scene is set for this eagerly awaited under-16 clash. As I said, Donegal defeated by Tyrone last week, 4 points in the end, a late Tyrone goal confirming their victory in that one, while Derry and Antrim was an extra time when it was abandoned due to that injury, of course, to Sarah Hearn. So they will refix that game, but Derry hoping to get their first win of the campaign, and Donegal hoping for their first win also, of course, after that defeat last week at the hands of the Red Hand. Both of these counties met last week also in the minors, a goal separating the sides in a thrilling contest on that occasion. Indeed, Derry minors were involved in a very good game here on Wednesday night as well, against Tyrone going to extra time before Tyrone coming out on top in that one. So underage football most definitely improving in the Oakleaf County. Donegal have always been good at underage, and Derry trying to get to that level, and are on the process of doing so. And a lot of hard work and good work being done by both the county board and the management teams. So our man in the middle, as I said, Oliver McKenna from Tyrone, about to get this one underway. As I said, absolutely fantastic conditions. The sun beaming down here, but not really affecting either keeper, because it's kind of, as you will see, the shadow on the far side of the field. It's coming in over the seated stand here in Celtic Park as we do get this under-16 clash underway, and the ball's broken down. Who's quickest to react is Donegal's midfielder Eva Gallagher. Gallagher looks ahead of herself and plays a wonderful ball in there, looking for Aisling O'Neill, but O'Neill wasn't to it. The Derry girl reacts the quickest and wins the free out, so she'll be happy. The first 50-50 ball, she gets the winner and plays it down here now. down in front of us to the centre half back, which is Eva Ferguson, toe to hand, coming forward, plays the simple ball to the player beside her. Now trying to play the ball in long, and it's a good ball too, in there and looking forward, but good defending from the Donegal girl. And it breaks to Ellie Ward, one of 3 Dunlow girls on this Donegal side, but the referee's going to stop it here because it looks like Amy Porter is the player that is down after that heavy knock. She got a strong hand in there just ahead of the Derry girl. So just going to take a wee while to just dazed a wee bit, and looks like a head injury, so the referee right to stop play. As I said, Ellie Ward, one of 3 Dunlow players from the Rosses on this Donegal side, so good representation. That's Amy Porter just receiving treatment. The girls will be looking for plenty of opportunities to go to the sideline to get a drink, I'm sure. Very warm conditions for this encounter. Bit of a breeze blowing, maybe possibly in from the foil, but looking over at the foil, it looks very, very calm over that way. Of course, between us and the foil is Ryan McBride Brandywell, where a game is also taking place this evening, so it's busy here in this part of Derry City. And then Donegal resume play to the corner forward, and the team captain McGarrahan plays a wonderful ball in there to the other corner forward, Mary Ann Ward. Ward cuts inside the challenge, plays it off here, and this might be the first opportunity, but she tried to swing it round there, was Aisling O'Neill, but it's out and wide of the target for the first shot in anger of this under-16 encounter, but to the wrong side of the post for the Donegal girls. As Kiva Mullen plays the ball out over to the far side and picked up now by Eva Ferguson. Ferguson, nice little turn away from her marker there and plays the ball long, looking for the run again of the forward who's out in front here, but she just hesitated a wee second for the Donegal girl to get a hand in, but she's reacted quickest and wins a free over there just in the shade here of Celtic Park. Plays the ball in again, but that's well read by the Donegal defence, and plays the ball out to the swing here. Good ball in there just in front of the player, who puts the hands up and gathers possession, but the Derry girl is sticking to her. And it's Katie Dowds right up along the sideline again as the corner forward is pushed out there. Mary Ann Ward is going to win the free. Niamh McGlinchey, a judge to have done the pushing. So a chance now for Katie Dowds to drop this one in around the danger area, and that's exactly what she's doing. It's a dangerous one in there. The hands go up, but it's who is it deflected off last? It's off the Donegal girl and out for their second wide. We still await the opening score of this contest. Just almost 3.5 minutes on the clock, and the kick out again from Mullen, but it goes straight to Eva Gallagher. Gallagher tries to break through between 2 Derry players. Still going is Eva Gallagher, but the hand comes in, but the referee says that there was a hand on the back, so it's going to be a free in, and this a golden opportunity for the Tyrconnell girls to open the scoring, and Tara Gagan from Dunlow has the opportunity to put them in front, and the full forward with the strike, with the score, with the opening score, with 4 minutes, as you will see, coming up on your clock on the screen. So wherever you've tuned our way, you're very welcome, be it here in the Oakleaf County or just across the border in Donegal. You're very welcome indeed to this Ulster Under-16 Championship, brought to you with thanks to SVS Productions. As Derry come forward, trying to respond to that one now. With Rihanna Doherty, plays it. Doherty down here in front of us, tried to offload it there, but that was good reading again from the Donegal defence, and Leah Cunningham lays it off to the player beside her, but she couldn't take it. And good tackling from the Derry players, and the Derry forwards working as defenders there. And Ciara Donnelly, the team captain, leading by example, has this free now on the 45-metre line. Plays it in over the top because she spotted the run there, and it's a good run too from the corner forward. Anya McAllister's dangerous ball in there, and it just missed the Derry girl coming in, and it goes out for a wide for Derry. But it was a dangerous ball from Anya McAllister in there. It looked like it was Carla Collins, the full forward, that was coming in, but just couldn't get that all-important touch. As Isla Gallagher watched it go out and wide of the target, and she plays a good ball up along the far wing, but it's well read there by Derry again, coming forward. It plays a ball into the centre, but there's too much on that one, and it's read there by Leah Cunningham. Cunningham coming out. The Killybegs girl up along the line, but again, Derry cut that one out. They're coming forward, comfortable on the ball is Derry, and they're playing the long ball in again, looking for the forwards. And it's an opportunity now maybe for the full forward here to try and get the effort away, but good wonderful block down. The Donegal defence clearing their lines again. She just couldn't take it first time, but she manages to toe poke it forward here to Aisling O'Neill. Sidesteps the challenge there of Kate Harkin and plays it in now. A chance here from McGarrahan. Granahan coming through, but that's well read. And look who's back there. It's the centre half forward, Carla Donnelly, the team captain, but she's give possession away. And there's a goal for Donegal. The ball in there, Katie Dowds offloaded it. And it's the corner forward, the team captain, McGranahan, that fires the ball. Non-stoppable shot low into the bottom corner of the net. Donegal extending their advantage out now to 1-1 to no score. Derry just trying to curtail Donegal in the early stages, but here come Derry again. And just slowly in the build up there, and the Donegal hand gets in again. Just that little bit sharper. And those defenders getting the important hands in, and that's a dangerous ball in again. But it's just too much for the two Donegal girls, as the Derry girl does enough to curtail them on this occasion. And the referee's going to throw this one up because both the Derry hands and the Donegal hands were on the ball. The Derry defender done well though. I think it was the corner back there, Niamh McGlinchey, because there was two Donegal girls. She had to get something on it to stop Donegal getting in for possibly a second goal. So McGlinchey done very, very well indeed to pause that attack from Donegal. Still not cleared though, as the ball is through up here. It's broken down. And who's the quickest? It's broke here now to the centre half forward. It stops. Katie Dowd, non-stoppable shot into the roof of the net. And it's a brilliant start for Donegal. 2-1 to no score. Two quick fire goals from the team captain McGranahan and then from Dowds. Mullen with a kick out again. Straight though to Eva Gallagher. Gallagher has it, turns away from her marker, plays it in again. Donegal looking strong down through the centre. Wonderful block down there though from the Derry defence. And the winner free out. Super block down though. Plays it away over to the far side. Into the shade of the seated stand here in Celtic Park. Derry need to get a score just to settle them down into this contest. They trail by 7 points. Those two quick fire goals putting daylight between the sides, but Derry, they'll keep battling away. They go down under that challenge to win a free. Looking for the run. This is short free again, but it's well read again by the Donegal defence. I think it was Boyle, the wing half back, that was in there. Challenge comes in, but they couldn't dispossess her. And Donegal come forward yet again. That long ball in, looking for Dowd, who has already got a goal to her name. Going between two Derry players, uses the support. And that's from Tara Gagan. Gagan, with the effort, has it gone over the bar? No, it's just gone to the wrong side. And wide. Third wide for Donegal, but they lead by 2 goals and a point to no score. Just over 9 minutes gone. In this under-16 championship clash live on the Derry ladies Facebook page here from Celtic Park. The kick out finds the intended target into the centre now. Derry coming forward again. That solo just didn't go correctly, but she had time to get it back in the hands again. Offloads it now to Cara Donnelly. Donnelly turns away from two Donegal girls, gives it back in. There might be an opportunity here for Derry, but again that solo just goes ahead of her. There might be in here. The opportunity here now for the full forward. She's momentarily blocked, goes to ground. The referee's happy enough with the challenge, and as the goalkeeper comes out with it, Isla Gallagher clears her lines. It was half blocked down, but it got to Leah Cunningham further on out, but Derry are quickest to that one again. Coming through the centre, referee plays the advantage. The effort comes in and goes out and wide, but the referee will go back for the advantage. And the free to Derry, as there was no advantage with the effort going wide of the target. Derry have responded well, just not on the scoreboard. They're putting the pressure on the Donegal defence, who at the moment are holding firm, but there was a goal opportunity there for Derry. It was the full forward, Carla Collins just couldn't get the effort away. Now it's going to be Collins with this free. Just inside the 45. It would be a big, big kick for this one to go between the posts. And it looks like it could well be Amy Porter that did take that knock earlier on, that may be in the wars again. Play just held up to make sure she is okay. The physio is happy. No, she's going off the field, so the effort coming in there, and it's caught on the chest. She tries to work her way through, but good defending again. Ball comes back out, the effort comes in, but it's straight there at Gallagher, the goalkeeper, who clears her lines. But again, it's Derry that is quickest to react to this one, and I think it's McAllister trying to cut her way in. Back out again, an opportunity here. The effort comes in, and Derry are off the mark. Carla Donnelly, the team captain. Good play from Derry. Patient in the end. When it was blocked down first, they recycled it, and they got it out to Donnelly to fire it over the bar. The team captain with Derry's opening score, but it's those two goals from McGranahan and Dowds. That is Donegal in the ascendancy. Gallagher again with the kick out. Switches it over to this side here. Spotted the run there of Aisling O'Neill. O'Neill just gets there ahead of her marker, which is Kate Harkin. Offloads it now, and Derry, Donegal coming forward just over the head of the two girls there. Who's quickest to react to this one? Was that a push in the back? The referee says yes, it was. The full back, Kiva Dillon, feeling the force of Tara Gagan behind her. Dillon takes the free quickly into space over on the far side. Under pressure there. It's a Derry girl, but she turns away from Katie Dowds. Eva Ferguson it was. Plays the ball in there, but the Derry girl pulled back again. Donegal just indisciplined at the moment, giving away a lot of frees. And they're looking maybe drop this one under into the full forward. Carla Collins has gone into the full forward position again. But it's going to drop just around the 13 metre or 21 metre line. And it's Donegal that clear up that loose ball. Coming forward again down here in front of us. There's a little bit of space for them now. And an opportunity for Aisling O'Neill to stretch her legs. Plays it inside to the runner coming through the middle, which is McGranahan, the team captain. Back again to O'Neill. O'Neill with the effort. O'Neill with the point. Good score from Donegal again through the middle. Looking very, very dangerous and just opening up that Derry defence down through the centre at the moment. And the lead by 2-2 to a point, as you will see, with just over 13 minutes on the clock. So the first water break, not so far away. Ball over to the far side, which is switched over there, has gone Kate Harkin. Switch from this wing for that kick out. And Derry driving the ball forward again. It's going to take a wicked bounce here, and it was Amy Porter that read it the better. Has recovered again, but she up this end here, and a good hand in there from the Derry girl, but she'd be doing well to keep this one in play. Oh, she did keep it in play, but it might just suit the Donegal girl. No, it didn't. Wonderful play there from Eva Ferguson, but she's give possession away now to Katie Dowds into the corner for the run there of the full forward. And a chance maybe for Gagan, who cuts inside, going now at Derry in a goal. Gagan might have goal on her mind here, and she does. The third goal for Donegal, this time from the full forward. Tara Gagan from the Dunlow club rifles in goal number 3 inside, just over 14 minutes on the clock. Donegal extend that advantage out to 3 goals on a point to a point. And they're quickest to this loose ball as well. The midfielder there, which was Carla O'Loughlin, plays it inside now. Chance for Eva Walsh. Back out again to the corner forward, but she's dispossessed, but the referee says the ball was pulled out of her hands. So this is an opportunity, you would believe, for Tara Gagan, who has a goal and a point to her name already, to extend her own personal tally. And Donegal's advantage with the water break looming. And I'm sure the players will be glad when that water break comes on this very warm evening here in Celtic Park. Gagan pulls it to the near post though, and out and wide. Chance goes a-begging. Referee happy to let play continue yet. So Kiva Mullen with this kick out over to the far wing, but again it's Donegal that is quickest to react to it. Utah Boyle coming in there on the far side. Boyle still going, looks for support, plays it in now to the wing half forward, swings her right boot at it, but it's across. Took a deflection. I was going to say across the front of the post and wide, but the umpire says that it last touched a Derry hand. So it's a 45 to Donegal. They take it short here. Over to Katie Dowds, back again to McGranahan. McGranahan's going to have a go from there, but that one tails out to the wrong side. And wide, it's a fifth wide for Donegal, but they do have that healthy advantage, and I think the referee McKenna is going to call the water break, which he does exactly that. So we have our first water break with Donegal in control, 3-2 to a point. Those goals from Abby McGranahan, Katie Dowds and Tara Gagan separating the sides, but Derry have had their chances as well, but it's the clinical Donegal that lead at the water break. And fitness levels will definitely be tested, and stamina in these sweltering conditions here in Celtic Park for these girls. Fantastic championship weather. Ulster Championship in full flow at all levels now. Minors, of course, were out on Wednesday night. This is the second round of the under-16s tonight. Both teams were out last Friday, of course, as I mentioned before throw-in. Donegal going down the wrong side to Tyrone with 4 points in the end. High scoring encounter, 3-15 to Tyrone, 4-8 to Donegal in that one. While Derry's game was in extra time against Antrim, but unfortunately an injury to the Derry's Sarah Hearn forced that one to be abandoned as the light faded on both those sides. We do wish Sarah all the very best on her recovery, which I do believe is going well, and hopefully we will see her, as I said, back on the field very, very shortly. Not only in the club colours, but also in the county colours. The referee giving them a good break here. And I suppose you can't argue with it. As I said, in this sweltering conditions, those extra couple of minutes will help both sides, I'm sure. So both teams breaking away from their water break huddles. Play will resume with the kick out for the Derry keeper, Kiva Mullen. Supporting a cap at the moment. I don't think the sun won't be just beaming into her eyes too much, because it is coming in from over the far stand, side of the pitch. The kick out, 3 Derry girls there. It reaches one of them. Derry coming forward now with Carla Donnelly. Donnelly, though, is tackled over there by Ava Walsh, working back for Donegal. But Derry hold possession. And just sidestep the challenge there. Play the ball into the centre, but again, Donegal have the bodies back there to clean that one up and turn that one over and play it into space again. It's a wonderful ball in there. And it's well gathered by Tara Gagan. Gagan offloads. Oh, it's a heavy challenge coming in there. Don't think the Derry girl knew too much about it, though, and the Donegal girl definitely didn't. She just turned into it. Was the full back there, Kiva Dillon, but it was Katie Dowds was coming at speed and just kind of turned, gathered the ball, which was just a wee bit behind her, and as she turned, she ran into the force of Kiva Dillon that was in her way at the time as she was coming. But hopefully Katie Dowds will be okay, but she'll be feeling the force of that challenge. The referee just checking, I think, with the linesman down here on our side as we look out here from the press box side of Celtic Park, for any that know it. Donegal playing in, of course, to Brandywell side, the Ryan McBride Brandywell Stadium side. Derry playing into the dressing room side of Celtic Park, and it looks like Katie's okay. And it's a quick free taken again. It's a wonderful ball in the back, but the Derry girl read it very well there. Wonderful defending. As she clears her lines again, looking down there in front of us, the ball broken away, but Rihanna Doherty. But Donegal have turned it over again. And they're coming forward now with McGranahan. McGranahan sidesteps the challenge, but is pulled back there by Aoife Mullen from the Ballieren Club. An All-Ireland boxer is Aoife. Indeed, this Derry team has got an All-Ireland kickboxer as well, Erin Rose McGuigan. So an All-Ireland boxer and a kickboxer among their ranks. Multi-talented, some of these Derry girls. As Donegal come forward yet again. And it's with Ava Walsh. Walsh gives it back out here, but the referee's whistle sounded. As Tara Gagan come around the back to gather possession. And it is indeed the Dunlow girl that's going to take this free. Missed the last one she had. This one won't suit the right foot of the Dunlow girl. And it's going to drop short in there. And it's broken down here. And there's an opportunity maybe for Donegal to get something. Ball broken down again. But it breaks back out. Was the foot in? Yes, it was. As the hands of the Donegal girl went down, the foot went in from the red and white of Derry. So an opportunity here for Gagan. An easier chance. 1-1 to her name already. As effort comes in, but it's gone to the wrong side and wide. She'll be very disappointed with that one. A very scoreable free. Goes to the wrong side and out and wide. So Kiva Mullen, as Donegal just piling on the pressure. Derry struggling to just get the ball out of their own half at the moment. Ball dropping down again, but it's Derry that's quickest to react to that one. Niamh McGlinchey. McGlinchey takes the free quickly. And the ball, Donegal girl had no right to win it, but she did win it. And it was the number 20, a sub that come on there, which is Tara Rose Mahan from Buncrana, is into the Donegal side. We just look, it could well be Amy Porter that picked up a couple of knocks in the opening half. We will have a look around. I think it is the number 7 that possibly has gone off. So Ava Gallagher in possession now, the midfielder, coming in with the left foot, but it's across the front of the goals. And despite the best efforts of Ava Walsh, she couldn't keep it in play. So it will go down as another wide for Donegal. And as you will see in your scoreboard, down your left-hand corner, 3-2 to Donegal, a point to Derry. 23 minutes on the clock, but take it 2 or 3 minutes out of that for the water break. Derry looking to get something. And the ball turned around the shoulder, took a wicked bounce there. But again, it's picked up by Donegal as they come forward again. They're just that little bit sharper at the moment. Another substitute in there for Donegal is the 23, which is Nicole McDade, also from Buncrana. And it's a goal chance here, but the goalkeeper got down well. Gathered possession and more importantly held on and wins a free out as well. Just hadn't the power. Donegal girl would be disappointed she didn't have the power behind it, but credit though to Kiva Mullen, who got down and held on to it as 2 Donegal girls come in to see if there was going to be any loose pickings to drive the loose ball to the net, but not when Kiva Mullen gathered possession and wins the free out for Derry, who are really on the back foot at the present moment, as Donegal pinning them back and Derry struggling to get the ball out of their own half at the moment. That kick out over to this side here, ball broken down. McGlinchey's going after, but it's a battle for possession. Donegal girl, can she keep it in play? Yes, she can. Mary Ann Ward cuts inside, toe to hand. Player coming through the centre now is Gagan, back out again to the midfielder here. Opportunity for Eva Gallagher, turns into trouble though, gets it back out to McGranahan. McGranahan trying to jinx her way through. No way through at the moment, back out to Gagan again. Gagan trying to work her way through into a shooting opportunity, gets the effort away, and that goes to the wrong side. Another wide for Donegal. Missing their opportunities. Good defending though from Derry. Didn't get a free shot and made them work to try and get the shooting opportunity there. So the kick out again from the keeper, but it comes off the side of her boot, and this one's going to go out over the sideline. And it's Tara Rose Mahan, that is going to take it. Stole a few yards, but got away with it. The ball in there, but good defending again. And Derry working their way back out now with Eva Ferguson. Over further now. Erin Rose McGuigan. As I said, the kickboxer. Jinking her way through. Wonderful block down again from Donegal though, but Erin Rose wins the free. She didn't give up when the ball was broken down. As Derry are going to make changes over on the far side. The roars from the bench as they're making a change over there. So Derry make their first change of the game. In there looking for the full forward. Carla Collins gathers possession, plays a wonderful ball in. Here's a goal chance for Derry, but it's gone over the bar. An opportunity for Derry to really get back into this contest, but the ball flies over the bar. Just waiting for the girl to turn round to see what the number is. Looks like the corner forward, I think it is number 13, Anya McAllister, who will celebrate her birthday tomorrow. So, an early birthday. Happy birthday to Anya. She gets a point, but hopefully she'll not the end of her action. And we'll come here, but here's Donegal again through the centre. Oh, good block down, but who's the ball going to break to? The hand comes in from the Donegal girl, but Derry defence again. It was coming through the centre where Donegal are very, very strong. Back out now here to McGranahan. McGranahan swings the right boot at it, but the dangerous ball in there, but the goalkeeper, she was unsighted, but she got a strong hand to it. The ball comes in again, but out to the wrong side and wide. Another opportunity goes a begging. The Derry goalkeeper there, Keeble Mullen, she done well because she didn't see that ball to the last second because it was one of her own players in front of her just blocked her view, but she got across to get a hand to it. Looked to be creeping inside the far post. Her kick out here is a good one too. And it's picked up by the girl that just come on there, the number 19. That is Sarah Casey. The ball down here was a nudge in the back. It was, says the referee. On Aoife Mullen. Mullen takes it quickly. It's a good ball too. An opportunity here now for Rihanna Doherty. Doherty plays it in there, but again possession is given away by Derry. And Donegal clear their lines through Ellie Ward, but she took too many steps, did the Dunlow girl. So it's going to be a free in to Derry. So a chance for Jeanette Slevin, the Maharafelt girl. It would be a good kick though. Slevin's effort's going to drop short. The ball broken down. It might be a goal chance here. The effort comes in. It's swung over the bar again. But it could well have been rattling the back of the net. There's a couple of chances where Derry have taken points where they could have maybe got a goal out of it. But not on this occasion. They've got another point. The referee just telling the goalkeeper to hold up because I think Derry are making another change. Donegal kick out, took a wicked bounce there. The Derry girl looked to have tried to read it, but she couldn't on this time. And it's Donegal that are coming forward yet again. Coming through the centre is McGranahan. McGranahan gets the effort away and just comes inside the far post. That's a goal and a point for McGranahan. And the player that come on there was Casey Derry for Derry. That substitute. So Donegal extend their lead out now. Those 3 goals separating the sides as the clock is about to tick into injury time. But there will be 2 or 3 minutes of time at least for the water break. And Derry come forward, but a late challenge there results in a free for Derry. And maybe well be from where the ball landed because the challenge I think came in after the girl had released the ball. But no, the referee's going back to where the challenge happened. And the ball is drove in long again. It's broken down. And coming on to this one, there might be an opportunity here for the substitute, but she's blocked down, but the referee says illegally so. And that was Casey Derry immediately into the action to win a free. Unfortunately, has picked up a knock as well. But a chance for Derry to reduce the deficit. We've been on the back foot for long periods. They still look promising when they get the ball forward, Derry. But unfortunately, it's Donegal that have been the more clinical when the goal opportunities have arisen. Donegal hammering the net on 3 occasions, while Derry have had their goal chances, but 2 of them sailed over the bar. But there's a chance here. The effort coming in, comes back off the crossbar. This might be another goal chance. It's gone over the bar again, but it could well have been in the back of the net yet again for Derry. But Donegal, goal at the moment, living a charmed life. Ava Walsh, or not Ava Walsh, but Rihanna Doherty, it was with that point for Derry. Donegal trying to respond yet again. Coming forward. Down here in front of us. Nicole McDade offloads it there to Ava Gallagher, who wins a free. Takes it quickly away over to the far side for the run there of Tara Gagan. Gagan tries to go past her player. Does so at the moment, but Derry trying to get the hand in. Making Donegal work for every score here. And they're being pushed back out. The hands come in from the Derry girls. But Donegal picking up that loose ball. Now there's a bit of space here for the corner forward. He gets the effort away, and that one sailing comes back off the crossbar, top of the crossbar, and over the bar from Mary Ann Ward with the point. To open up that 3-goal advantage again. Now very much at the discretion of the referee. Will there be a big key score for Derry before the half-time whistle sounds? Or will Donegal hold them at bay? Derry trying to move their way forward. They win a free. Donegal tried to turn that ball over, but the referee says that it was being pulled out of the Derry girls' hand. And the ball's played over to this side here, but it's a race for possession. And it's picked up and won there by Jeanette Slevin. Slevin into the corner to McAllister, trying to break away from the challenge. McAllister does exactly that, plays it over the top, looking for the substitute. Wonderful hand in though from the Donegal girl, but the referee says illegally so. Looked like a good challenge to me, but Emma Neeson was adjudged to have fouled. So a chance here now for Anya McAllister to reduce the deficit. What you would feel could well be the last action of this opening half. It's been a lively opening half. Donegal have missed a number of chances though, a lot of wides, but Derry have had goal chances as the effort comes in, but it's dropping short. Goalkeeper done very well there, did Isla Gallagher. And that chance, that opportunity is the last action of the first half, so it's advantage Donegal at the break, as you will see, 3-4 to 4 points. Don't go anywhere. The second half coming up live here on Derry LGFA with thanks to SVS Productions. Welcome back for the second half. This Ulster under-16 clash between Derry and Donegal. Derry looking to try and get themselves back into this one. Donegal hoping to build on what has been an impressive opening half for them. As Oliver McKenna gets us underway. Ball broken down here for the midfielder. Aoife Mullen drives it forward. There might be an opportunity here going through. She just couldn't take the ball. But she's looked lively since being introduced as Casey Derry. But Donegal win a free out here. Coming forward, but they've hesitated and waiting for that one. But does enough there. There's Nicole McDade, but she's beaten to it. But the referee says a little bit of pushing there from Erin Rose McGuigan. Ball up here. Two girls going for the one ball. Almost came clash, but as the Donegal got first. But it's Derry that come out with the ball though, with Eva Ferguson. But again, good tackling from Nicole McDade. Just over the road in Buncrana. Nearly closer to this game than for some of our home matches. But here coming forward is Derry. But again, they just leave the ball behind them. There's Jeanette Slevin, but she's won a free in. Challenge coming in there from Leah Cunningham. And legally so, says the referee from County Tyrone, Oliver McKenna. And it's a chance here for Slevin, the Maherafelt girl, winners of the 2020 Under-16 Championship that just got finished in the last couple of weeks here in Derry. And Slevin puts that one between the posts and reduces the deficit ever so slightly, but you would feel that they're going to have to raise the green flag. They've had their opportunities in the first half of Derry, but they couldn't take them. There was at least 2 or 3 good goal chances. They got points out of them all, but they really need to begin to take those goal chances, you would feel, if they're going to get back into this one. Donegal had a lot of wides in the first half, 8 in all. And they're coming forward, but the hand comes in there again. But Eva Gallagher holds off the challenge of Carla Collins and wins a free. Does Gallagher. Gallagher plays a good one in, looking for the full forward. Gagan. The referee says that challenge come into the back of the Dunlow girl from Kiva Dillon. And it's Donegal that take that free, and it's a dangerous one in here for Gagan. Goal to her name already. She got a second one. Tara Gagan rattles the back of the net for a 4th Donegal goal, and that has been the difference when the opportunities have arose. Donegal have been fit to find the net, and Tara Gagan from Dunlow rattles it for the second time for her 4th, or the county's 4th. The ball over to the far side, but it's won there by Utila Boyle. Boyle wins a free for Donegal. And Donegal taking control again. The start of this second half. Ball in there, but it's well read again. Derry giving as good as they get, but it's those goals that are the difference. Donegal have been clinical. Derry defensively, though, have been pretty strong and held them out on numerous occasions. But Donegal, through the centre in particular, have been very, very strong going through the middle. And here's a chance for McGranahan, the team captain. Offloads it, and the ball is thrown forward, and it's through the hands of Tara Gagan, but she manages to gather possession. Tara put under pressure though, gives it back out here now to Tara Rose Mahan. Mahan cutting her way in, gives it back out, and there's an opportunity maybe here for Eva Walsh. Walsh trying to jinx her way through, gives it back out again to Tara Gagan. Gagan has it. Gagan's going to drop it in, and it's a dangerous one in there, but the breaking ball and the loose ball is picked up by the Derry defence, but back helping out there is the team captain Cara Donnelly, and plays a good ball out of defence. But Derry, with a lot of numbers back in defence now, have limited numbers going forward. But Aoife Mullen drives the ball forward, and this might be a chance going through here. Is Anya McAllister, but I think she tried to fist it to herself over the head of the goalkeeper, but she only fisted it as far as Orla Malloy to clear up the danger. Another chance goes a-begging for Derry. They were through again. Anya McAllister had the chance there, but Donegal clearing their lines. But the challenge coming in over there, but Eva Gallagher does enough. Gives it back now to Leah Cunningham. Cunningham offloads it back to Gallagher again. Gallagher loses possession though as the Derry defence clear up that loose ball. It was a centre half back that was back there. Eva Ferguson comes forward now. The full forward, was she nudged in the back? Referee says no. But she manages to get the ball away, and it's a chance now maybe for Carla Collins. In again. This could be the goal chance that they're begging. But again, it's blazed over the bar. Anya McAllister takes the point. It's a point for Derry though. But again, it was a half a goal chance. And when you're needing goals, you nearly need to be taking them. Derry 6 points, Donegal 4-4, as you will see in your scoreboard. Ball out to this side here. It's a good kick out to Abby McGranahan. McGranahan though, put under pressure there by Erin Rose McGuigan. But McGranahan gets away from her. Plays a good ball into the corner now for Tara Gagan. 2 goals and a point to her name already. But under pressure though by the full back. Can she keep it in play from going out for a 45? She can't, but it's good defending though from Kiva Dillon. So it's out for a 45 for the Tyrconnell girls, who are looking to bounce back from that defeat at the hands of Tyrone last week and are well on their way to recording victory here in Celtic Park at the moment. Abby McGranahan, the team captain, is going to take this 45 as Donegal prepare to make 2 further changes. 2 girls warming up, ready to come into the action. So Abby takes it short. The hands go in for that loose ball. It's picked up there by Mary-Ann Ward. Ward has it. Go back to McGranahan, But the hand comes in. Good defending there from Eva Ferguson. Gives it back out now to Rihanna Doherty. Drives it forward, but it's well read there by Carla O'Loughlin. Carla O'Loughlin gives it back now to Utila Boyle. Boyle further back here to Tara Rose Mahan. Mahan comes forward. The Buncrana gear. Toe to hand. Cuts inside the challenge. Lays it off now to Gallagher. Gallagher going through the outside of the boot, but it goes out and wide. The first wide of the second half. They had 8 in the first half. And Donegal making 2 further changes over there on the far side. And one of the players looks like Eva Gallagher. Eva, the number 8, is going off. So Eva Gallagher, and the other player going off is Eva Walsh. And we'll just see who the 2 players that have come in. And one of them is the number 21. And I can tell you that is Rihanna McColgan. And Donegal coming forward again. And here is a chance for the girl that has just come on. McColgan tries to work her way through. Holds off the challenge. Plays it back out. But she's going to go after that loose ball herself. This would be an immediate impact. But it just goes to the wrong side and wide of the target. It's wide number 10 for Donegal. And the kick out coming from Kiva Mullen, the Derry custodian. Dropping out here. The loose ball again. No, it's Donegal that are quickest to react to it. Ball over here now to Katie Dowds. Dowds has it. Bit of space in front of her. It's opening up through the centre again for Dowds. Dowds coming forward. Had the opportunity to get rid of the ball there. It's over the bar. Just about over the top of the crossbar from Katie Dowds. But it had enough to get over the crossbar and land on the top of the net. So 4-5 to 6 points. Almost 8.5 minutes into the second half. Live from Celtic Park, the Ulster Under-16 Championship Round 2 encounter. Donegal in control at the moment. Coverage brought to you with thanks to SVS Productions. And here comes the team captain, McGranahan for Donegal. Cutting our way in. Offloads it there, but that's a good block down. It was the full back, I think, that was in there. Kiva Dillon got a strong hand to it. And Derry trying to work their way out. And it's the cornerback, Orla Malloy, or the other cornerback's Niamh McGlinchey. Apologies. Oh, the Derry Garrett was afraid the ball was going to go out over the sideline. And it's the loose ball then is picked up by Leah Cunningham. And Donegal moving it quick again into the corner to Mary-Ann Ward. Cuts inside the challenge of Dillon. Still going as Ward. Dillon gets back at her though to stop her way. Comes now to Tara Gagan. Gagan looking for the hat-trick. Gagan goes in and she makes it a hat-trick for herself. 3rd goal for the Dunlow girl. It's a 5th for Donegal. And Donegal very much home and dry already in this one. 5-5 to 6 points. They've been clinical when the goal opportunities have come. And that has been the big difference. Derry have had their goal chances as well. but they have had to be satisfied with points, while Donegal, when they have got the goal chances, they've made them count. Ball up here again, loose ball, knocked away, and it's picked up here by Boyle. Boyle coming here for Donegal, gives it off to McColgan. Rihanna though is a battle for possession. In rugby terms you'd be saying it'll be a scrum. The referee, I think, is going to throw this one up. He is indeed. And it's going to be a battle between number 5 Boyle and number 11 Donnelly for Derry. And it's Donnelly, the team captain, that wins it for the Oakleaf County. Gives a good ball off now to Jeanette Slevin. Slevin inside the challenge, drives it forward into space. It looks a good one as well. And the knockdown there. And who's in quickest to react to this loose ball? It's the Derry girl. This could be a chance now for them coming through the centre. But again, look at the bodies of Donegal getting back there. And the referee says that she was pulled to the ground. The ball ends up in the back of the net, but the referee's whistle had sounded for a free. It looked like it was Casey Derry, I think it was. That was fouled. That was coming through the centre. So a chance for Derry to reduce the deficit. And a chance for Derry herself, that is going to take this free directly in front of the post. And she comes in, takes the point, and gets on the score sheet. So 5-5 to 7 points. 11 and a half minutes into this second half as Donegal make a further change on their side. Aisling O'Neill looks to be the player that has gone off. Just wait for the other girl to turn around. Substitutes, of course, over on the far side from where we are situated here. And there's a wonderful kick out there from Isla Gallagher to pick out her teammate. And Donegal coming forward again into the nippy corner forward. Mary-Ann Ward turns her player. Ward coming through again. Burying in on goal is Ward, but getting back there. Good defending from Derry defence, and the ball comes back off the far post. Ward got the effort away, but couldn't get it between the posts. And they're in for that loose ball. And a chance here for Nicole McDade. McDade cuts inside the challenge. McDade with the effort. McDade with a goal. The Buncrana girl from just out the road rattles goal number 6 for Donegal. Mary-Ann Ward might have saw her effort come back off the post, but they kept coming again, and Nicole McDade made sure that the 6th goal would come. Rihanna McColgan is coming forward, pulled back though. Free into Donegal. They hit 4 goals against their own the first day. They've hit 6 this evening. They know where the goals is, does Donegal. And the referee says that there was 2 hops there from Rihanna McColgan. So it's going to be a free out to the Oakleaf girls. A little bit dejected at the moment. And they've played this one into space. But Leah Cunningham is the girl that read it well. But Leah almost caught in possession there from Rihanna Doherty, but she got away with it. Gives it into Tara Keegan. 3 goals to her name already. Plays another dangerous ball in around the area. But the quickest to react to this one again. Derry defence, you have to say, despite conceding 6 goals, have done very, very well indeed. And that was the latest substitute. Nimahana. They came on from Fanad for Donegal. And the ball out here, well gathered there by Slevin. Slevin under a lot of pressure though from 2 Donegal girls. Still trying to hold off the challenge there of Dowds. Wins a free. The Mahara Felt girl tries to clear her line, so it'll be a free out to Derry. The referee just noting the number of Katie Dowds. And just telling the Oakleaf girls where to take the free from. And it'll be taken by Eva Ferguson. So Ferguson, centre half back with the free, drives it forward, but it's straight to a Donegal girl. And Donegal keep coming, passing the ball through the centre. An opportunity now for Boyle to stretch her legs again, coming from half back, but a good challenge comes in there. But she couldn't hold off the Donegal girl. Now comes to Rihanna McColgan. McColgan's effort just tails out to the far side and wide of the target. As the whistle sounds again for a further substitution on the Donegal side. There's the water break on this occasion, but they are about to make a further change, which I'm sure will be made at the water break. So at the final water break, 6-5 to 7 points, as you will see. Hopefully you're enjoying it wherever you're tuned our way. Almost all of Celtic Park now under the shade as the sun begins to go down over on the far side. Just a little corner now on my left hand side, the Brandywell side, still in the bright evening sun here. And what is a beautiful evening for football. Tough on the girls though, but you wouldn't think that the way they're putting in a big effort here in sweltering conditions for both sides. But Donegal very much in control, more clinical when those goal opportunities arose. Donegal through Tara Gagan, who has netted 3 of them. Katie Dowds has 1. Abby McGranahan started the ball rolling with the opening goal, and then substitute Nicole McDade has also got a goal for the Donegal girls that look to be recording their first victory of this Ulster Under-16 Championship following their defeat at the hands of Tyrone last week. They scored 4 goals that day, but it wasn't enough to beat Tyrone. They've scored 6 this evening, and it looks like it will be very much enough to defeat this gallant Derry side that have given it their all. But they've come up against a very strong Donegal side, and when the chances arose for Derry, they couldn't take their goal chances, and that has been the big difference. But it's very much work in progress for Derry at underage level, and you can see a lot of good work being done at underage level for them at the present moment, it must be said. As the referee, another sound blast of the whistle to tell both teams that is time enough for the water break and time to resume play. So you're very welcome wherever you are, tuned to us throughout the world. Maybe you're just sitting at home in Donegal or in some part of Derry here, just watching this encounter. Brought to you with thanks to Derry LGFA. Brought you the minor match on Wednesday night. And again, bringing you this one tonight, this Under-16 Championship clash. So Derry LGFA definitely leading the way, bringing you coverage of the underage matches when so many of you are unable to be here. Unfortunately, limited numbers. But thanks to Derry LGFA and SVS Productions, you have the opportunity to see the up-and-coming talent of both counties in action. And thanks to Kirsty, who is on camera, and the production crew of Terence and Ryan, doing the hard work, of course, behind the scenes, bringing you this live coverage as Derry try to finish the half and finish the match strongly. But Donegal will be hoping firstly to keep a clean sheet and maybe extend their advantage, and you can see it there from Cara O'Loughlin, the determination very much still amongst them, and they're coming forward now through Tara Rosemahan. Here's an opportunity now for Rihanna McColgan. McColgan coming through the centre again. Rihanna though has run in to a Derry girl there, and it was the team captain Cara Donnelly that turns that ball over and plays it away over to the far side now for Jeanette Slevin to very much stretch her legs to win the battle for possession. She gets there just ahead of the Donegal girl Boyle. Slevin holds possession, but Boyle held her up, and there's the full back to read that one, Ellie Ward, to clear up that loose ball again for Donegal. Ellie Ward though put under pressure from McAllister. Ward wins the free and plays it over here, and Donegal come forward again. And plenty of space for McColgan. to gather possession and play a wonderful ball into the centre now to Geoghegan. This would be a wonderful goal. Geoghegan, but straight at the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper, though, couldn't hold it. And Geoghegan has a 4th goal to her name. The Dunlow girl has been on fire. That's 4 goals and a point for Tara Geoghegan. But the goalkeeper will be disappointed to not have held on to that one. And Donegal have a 7th goal. But Derry will be looking for some consolation as they come forward. And that's been pulled back. An easy decision there for the referee. As Grace Loughran was pulled back there to win the free. Plays it short. Back out here now to Slevin. Slevin tries to dance her way through. Couldn't take the ball first time. Comes back to Slevin though. Gets the effort away. And gets her point. Does Jeanette Slevin. Donegal make a further 2 changes. Over on the far side again. And going off is the midfielder Cara O'Loughlin. And the corner back also, which is Orla Malloy, has gone off. And 17 has come on, which is Erin Leach from Moville. The home, of course, of 2 great Derry or Donegal senior players. Niamh Hegarty will be in action, of course, against Galway this weekend. So Donegal very much in control of this one. As Derry give possession away and they give it to a bad person in Tara Geoghegan, but she got that one totally wrong, did the Dunlow girl. And it goes out on wide. Another wide for Donegal. So 4 for the second half. They had 9 in the first half. So it's 13 in all. But they've got away with it tonight. But on another occasion, those wides could have proved costly. But Donegal have possession yet again. There's another good ball in here into the danger area, but just goes through the hands of the substitute there. But she's quickest to react to it is Lauren McCann. And it's over here's a goal chance, and it's a substitute. Another one, Holly Rorty from Four Masters rattles in goal number 8 for Donegal. With still 10 minutes of play left. 8-5 to 8 points. They lead. And they're coming forward again. And the winner free. Despite all the changes in Donegal, they're still very, very strong. And here's another substitute, McColgan, coming through. And she fires the ball over the bar. Players fighting for places as Donegal steamroll this encounter. Out there to Carla Collins. Collins gathers possession. Plays it up along the line. And it's a good ball up along the line as well. As Derry come forward, but Donegal are in no mood to give anything away, and you can see the determination is still there in the Donegal defence, and the fullback Ellie Ward read that one well and wins a free out. Despite the healthy advantage, they're in no mood to give any goals away this evening. And Donegal with Isla Gallagher getting ready to kick this one out as Tara Geoghegan, who hit 4 goals and a point, departs the scene. And she'll remember her visit to Celtic Park in the Donegal colours. Down in front of us, they've made so many changes. Jessica Gallagher that was, that gathered possession on this occasion. Back again to Gallagher. Donegal up along the sideline. And the boot goes in there. That's going to be a free out. So free out to Derry. And Derry ringing the changes also, giving players a run out. So Donegal will play Antrim next week in their round 3 encounter, while Derry will face Tyrone, a home game for Derry, in their round 3 encounter. Them games fixed for next Friday night. And Derry, as I said, making those changes. We'll just wait to see who has come on there. It's looking like Ava Ferguson has gone off. This is Derry management giving the opportunity for players to taste some action here in Celtic Park as well. And they look like they're making a further change over there. It looks like the team captain Cara Donnelly is also going off. But it's, again, Donegal coming forward, not settling for the healthy advantage. Still pushing. As I said, players that have come off the bench looking for a starting place the next day. And they're all playing their part. As they come forward here, there's a chance coming in. That one's dropping short into the hands there of the goalkeeper, Kiva Mullen. Mullen with the clearance away out to the far side, out over the far sideline. And Tara Rose Mahan is going to take this one. She drops it in there, but it's read by the Derry defence, who clear their lines. But it's a long way up to the other end of the field from there. But she's making her way up. It's Sarah Casey. Casey gives it off. A chance to come forward now. As the ball is spread away over to the far side by Rihanna Doherty. Two Derry girls there. Brock comes down to Carla Collins. Collins tries to play it inside, but again, it's the Donegal defence and Ellie Ward that is there to that loose ball. Coming out again of defence is Donegal, pushing forward. A little bit of space down here now for the Ardry girl, Jessica Gallagher. Jessica, insider. And Donegal, the hand comes in again. Good defending though from Derry. They're not giving up despite trailing quite heavily. They're still coming forward. But again, Leah Cunningham, who's been excellent, was there. But Donegal have given possession away. And it's picked up by Senna McLarnon. Gives it off now to Rihanna Doherty. Drops a dangerous ball in there. Was it a push in the back? Referee says no, but the goalkeeper was almost caught in possession. But she clears her lines. Does Isla Gallagher out to Boyle. Boyle under pressure over on the far side. Flicks it inside to Nicole McDade. McDade almost turned away from their player. Gives it off though to Tara Rose Mahan. Back again to McDade. McDade has a goal to her name already. Comes forward. Uses the support. And gets it there. And a chance for Holly Rorty. But they've given possession away. But now Derry have given it away as well. And Donegal have it back again through Mahan. Tara Rose plays it inside now to Jessica Gallagher. Back out again. Donegal keep coming. Rorty has it. Is that steps? Referee says yes it is. Free out to Derry. We have 2.5 minutes of normal time plus whatever the referee elects to play on. As Donegal make a further changes. They've also taken on their substitute goalkeeper, Claire Diver, also from Dunlow, is into the fray. And Donegal using all of their bench. Derry also making a change. Going off the field is Carla Collins, the full forward. So Donegal and Derry using all of their bench. So the kick out from Derry again. And it's picked up there by McLarnon. McLarnon up along the sideline, but that one's out over the sideline. Possession back in the hands of the Tyrconnell girls. 8 goals and 6 points to 8 points. Ball through the hands of the Donegal girl into the waiting arms of the Derry girl. Pushing the back, the referee says. Derry coming forward, looking for a goal. Erin McLaughlin has possession, but she's held off there by the other number 17. Illegally so, Erin Leach from Moville. The shoulder charge coming in there. And the ball dropped in here. Is there a goal in Derry? Ball broken down, but the Donegal defence is holding firm. There's a battle for possessions. Back out here. There might be a goal chance. The ball comes in. There is a goal for Derry. They have got a goal through the birthday girl. Anya McAllister celebrates her birthday tomorrow. And celebrates it with a goal here in Celtic Park. They've deserved that. They've had their goal chances, but that's the first one that they've taken. And they're coming forward again. They sense another one. And there might be a chance here. The effort coming in again, but it's gone over the bar. A quick 1-1 from Derry. That one coming from Tori Donnelly. That point. And it is a goal that Derry did deserve. And Anya McAllister delivered it. And I suppose if anyone was going to get a goal, it was going to be Anya McAllister. Plays soccer as well for Northern Ireland Youths, so she knows where the goals are. And she took that opportunity well when it arose to her. But here come Donegal again through Rihanna McColgan. McColgan driving forward, turns around and gives it to the player coming off her, which is Eve Boyle-Carr. Away over to the far side. Racing after this one is Rihanna McCready from Dunlow. McCready tries to work her way in, turns away from the player that's coming to mark her. Now Ní Mahanu has it, gives it back out again. Going over there is Carr again. Eve Boyle-Carr. Though Derry have won a free and they clear their lines again. 8 goals and 6 points, as you will see, to Donegal. 1-9 on the scoreboard, down to my right hand side. But I think the scoreboard is wrong, 1-8. We've gone over the additional time, so it's at the discretion of referee Oliver McKenna from Tyrone. As Donegal come forward again, but Derry win the race for that one to pick up that loose ball. And they keep going when many a side would have threw in the towel. In fairness to Derry, they've kept battling to the very finish. And clearing our lines is the full-back Kiva Dillon. It's a battle again between the two number 17s. This time it's Erin Leach that wins it. But again, coming back at her was Erin McLaughlin. The battle of the Erins and the battle of the 17s. But Donegal win this one. The ball in there, but it was well read again by Rachel Keenan. And Derry come driving forward, but that's over the top of Anya McAllister, but she does well to win it. Offloads it to the player coming to help her out. And Derry looking for a second goal, but there's going to be too much on that one. And the substitute goalkeeper was quick off her line, Claire Dibber. And Dibber clears her lines. And the ball is a loose one again. And it's won by Rena McColgan, who takes the free herself, driving it forward. But Derry pick up that loose ball down here in front of us, but as I say that, they've given possession away. And the challenge come in from Amy Boyle from Ardra, who wins it and wins it back for the Tyrconnell girls. And Boyle is going to take it herself. So Amy Boyle from Ardra with the free on the 45 metre line, but she gives it straight down the throat of the Derry girl there. The referee just takes a quick look at the watch as we still play. And here come Derry and Jeanette Slevin. Slevin with possession. Lays it off, waited for the player to come and then laid it off. Little toe poke forward and back again. This is good play from Derry, but the effort comes in, but Diver's behind that one, Claire Diver. Going in there was Erin McLaughlin to try and put pressure on her, but a good clearance from the substitute goalkeeper. Out here as far as Jessica Gallagher. Plays it on forward now to Rihanna McColgan. McColgan breaks away from the challenge. She has been very good since being introduced as McColgan. Really pushing for a starting place as Donegal try to finish with another score. Out here now to Boyle. Boyle with the effort, but it goes across the front of the goals and goes out. And it goes wide of the target as Derry make another change with the clock deep into additional time. 8-6 to 1-9. The goals, the big difference, but Donegal have been much the better side. But in fairness to Derry, they've had goal chances themselves, but they haven't been as clinical as Donegal have. The challenge comes in, but the referee was playing the advantage there. So we will go back for the earlier infringement. And a free to Donegal, who are finishing on the front foot, looking for a further score. And that's a good ball in here. An opportunity maybe for a 9th goal, but the effort comes in. Just goes to the wrong side and wide there. Lauren McCann, it was, with the effort, but she just put it to the wrong side and wide. And that's 15 wides for Donegal, and the referee says that's it. It's win for Donegal after their defeat at the hands of Tyrone last week. They've bounced back in emphatic fashion here in Celtic Park, where they've been clinical in front of the posts. When the goal opportunities arose, Donegal took theirs. Derry had goal opportunities but had to be satisfied for points on a number of occasions, in particular in the first half, where you could say they took 4 points when there was 4 goal opportunities on. But Donegal on the evening have been much the better side and power on in the Ulster Under-16 Championship with their first victory of the campaign. They will play Antrim in round 3, while Derry will now get ready for a clash against Tyrone next Friday night. A home game for Derry, but tonight it's all about Donegal. They have recorded an emphatic victory here, 8 goals and 6 points to 1-9 against Derry.